difficulties, but it looks like Jackson is in the green room, so about to bring him in. So give me 1 second.
Hey,
My man, can you hear me?
hold up.
Okay.
All right, talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, you're good. Sorry, I was a
Okay,
little
good,
late.
good, good.
Password trouble getting in here.
Hey, no problem at all. I mean, we're streaming right now, but I'm gonna do a quick intro and then we'll get into it. But I appreciate you taking the time to come on. Nice to meet you too.
All right, no problem. Thank
So
you for having me.
no problem. I think I labeled the school wrong. So is it just Brick Memorial?
Yeah, Brick Memorial High School.
Okay. I think I put Township into it earlier
Yeah, Crosstown
in the
Rivals.
post. So. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, that won't happen again. So, all right, everybody. Of course, my name is Ed O'Brien. This is the We Run the State podcast, second episode for this week. Y'all guys know I do try to do at least two per week. And then this week with my man Jaxon Pacheco. I
Yep.
was corrected on how to say your last name, so
Yeah,
I'm
my
glad
mom's good.
somebody told me that. Hey, it's class of 2027 defensive lineman out of New Jersey, Brick Memorial High School. Jackson, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you for having me.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I said thank you for having me.
No problem at all. So I know you are you guys. So I know you guys are currently in the middle of fall camp. When is your first actual? When is your actual first game?
Our first game is next Wednesday against Wall Township, or next Friday. Sorry.
Next Friday. Okay. So are you guys scrimmaging anybody this upcoming weekend?
Not this weekend. We had a scrimmage yesterday. It was a quad scrimmage against three different teams, and then tomorrow we're against Marlboro in a game scrimmage.
Okay, I got a lot going on. So how does it feel to be back in the mix? You know, not only amongst your teammates, but to actually go against other opponents, even though it's in the scrimmage form.
It's great. You once the season ends, it's all you're looking forward to. You miss football, you get back in pads, you're hitting your teammates, and it's good, it's fun, but there's no feeling like hitting another team. Seeing a different jersey, being able to go full speed, tackle as hard as you can, hit as hard as you can, it's a great feeling.
All right, Jackson, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think I noticed something when I was so I took a look at your highlights from last year. Then I looked at something on your Twitter feed. Did you change your number?
I am changing my number this year. So our numbers go by seniority.
Okay.
Last year I was 61 because sophomore, just got 61 sucked. But
I had
this
no
year,
choice.
yeah, no, it was sucks. But I was JV at the beginning of the year, so I didn't really have much of a say anyway. So my friend, he's a senior now, Elijah Webb. He wore 70 last year. He's letting me
Okay.
have it, so gotta give him some credit. I'm wearing 70 this year because it's my mom's birth year. I want my number to have some meaning, so
Okay. See, I
that's
knew I had to have some meaning. So okay,
yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that with me. Let's talk a little bit. Well, first, as I mentioned, I've checked out your Twitter feed. I've checked out your posts previously. Um, you talk about constantly putting in work this off season. What part of your game did you focus on improving on going into the off season, or what parts?
So my whole life I've been straight power, straight bull rush, and it's worked pretty well. But once I started going to all these college camps, that's when I realized, okay, I need to be a little more diverse. So this off season, I've been focusing on the club rip, working with my hands, being able to get the O line off of me, and reading their initial move. Are they popping up? Are they going past set? So I can maybe little juke into like a club rip or something, or are they coming straight at me and I got a bull rush against a double team? Reading the offense and deciding what to do off that.
All right, and while you're working on those things, was there personal or was there like what was your? I'm sorry. So let me rephrase that. What was your training regimen? Like, who did you train with someone, or what was your like weekly routine throughout the off season?
So I trained with Val Barnaby. I would go there as much as I could. It would be he will. So some days he lifts, some days he doesn't. So it would normally be lift, go there, do his agility. So I was able to get quicker through the off season because I put on a lot of weight. I needed to make sure I stayed quick. So I got quicker, and then after you could stay after, he would get you a little pass rush, get you quicker with your hands. I did a lot of combine stuff with him. He did a really good job getting me ready for the camps that I had to do. So he prepared me for the camps, and then a lot of the camps actually taught me a lot of moves that I'm not using.
All right, and you just mentioned you put on some weight. How much has your body changed or improved since the off season, as far as how much weight you put on, and are you still working towards putting even more weight on?
So I want to maintain my weight right now. I'm at 265. I put on 35 pounds this off season, and
Wow.
I gotta give my mom, yeah, 35 pounds. So I gotta give my mom credit though. My mom, my trainer, because she dieted me. So I put on 35 pounds, and that's a lot of weight. I've gotten quicker. I've gotten faster. It's not like I just put on fat. I put on muscle. I'm still lean.
Right.
I'm able to do everything.
Now, how did your mother help you with that specifically?
So my mom, when I was a kid, she did bodybuilding and stuff. So her diet, she knows how to diet me well. So you could look at
Oh,
my fridge right now. The only thing in there is meal prep. I don't have snacks around the house. If I'm hungry, it's not mom. Could we have some chips? It's mom. Could
no
I go
snacks.
get my meal prep? No, no snacks at all. I had
Okay, I
my
just had a slice of, I just had a slice of pizza before I got on here, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. My nieces were down recently, so I got little snacks from them. You know, little bites, all that stuff. So I was enjoying myself. But for the most part, it's just meal prep. So I've been able to put on healthy weight from that.
All right, so from the sounds of it, that you definitely sound disciplined and motivated to, be at optimum peak, be able to give an optimum peak performance. Let's talk about the college camps you went to during this off season. And I did notice there were several on your feed, but what were some of the? I'm sorry, what were some of the colleges that you went to as far as participating in their prospect camps?
So I went all of the ones I went to. Do you want me to list them?
I would say like maybe the last four or five, because I know you went to a lot. It seemed it
Yeah,
looked like.
I went to a good amount.
Okay.
My favorite ones, the ones I liked the most. I liked Delaware was probably my favorite. Syracuse too, one of them. I like my most important thing when I'm going looking for college recruiting. I like the coaches. I want to make sure I have a good relationship with the coaches. And when obviously you can tell when you go to the camps who they invited, who they didn't invite, but those coaches specifically, they made sure they gave they connected with everybody, and I clicked with those coaches well. They were nice, and like I always say, culture is important to me. I want to make sure when I go to a college, it's like a family because I'm going to be with them for 4 years, 4 to 5 years. So I want to make sure that I connect, and that's the connection I felt with them. I feel like that could be like a family.
Absolutely. So, two questions off of that. One, which camp do you think was the most competitive? And two, what camp do you think that you learned the most?
Camp I
Learned
learned
from
the
the most.
camp that I learned from the most would probably I would say Delaware. They taught a lot. Delaware or Syracuse. I know I'm mentioning them a lot, but they really did do a lot. They focus if you messed up or if you did the right thing, they would focus on you, tell you how to make it better, how to correct it. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Delaware. Most competitive camp. That's a really hard one. I would say probably either Rutgers or Penn State. One of those camps.
Okay.
Those-
And
those-
I'm sorry, we finished?
I was finished. Yeah, good.
Okay. All right. So, in general, what's some of the feedback that you've received? One, as far as what they like about you as a prospect, and two, maybe one or two things that they said that you need to work on a little bit.
So one of the things they like my speed off the ball. I fire off the ball quick. That's one of my strengths. The moment I see that ball move, I'm gone. I'm in that lineman's face. The main thing that they said I needed to work on, which is what I'm working on too. When I see the lineman's when I see his hands go up, I have to have a counter to. I kind of go in with one move that I want to do like a club rip or something like that. And I had trouble at the camps. Like if it didn't work, I didn't really know what to do because in game, if my move doesn't work, I bull rush, and that's kind of it worked. But when I'm at the camps and stuff, I can't do that. I have to find another move to go to, which is why I've been trying to work my feet, see what the lineman does, and then go off that.
All right. And as far as moves and things of that nature. Is there anyone currently in the NFL or and even in the college game that you I don't want to say model your game after, but maybe look at to see how they go about things, how they play on the football field, maybe different moves they use.
As far as that goes, when I'm looking at moves and I want to like model moves, I like looking at the TJ Watts, the Micah Parsons. I like looking at them. I don't think like I have the same game style as them, but watching guys like that, they have the moves. I can learn a lot from them. But when I like, as far as off field goes, like I look at like Aaron Darnold. I like his off the field, everything he does, because that's kind of who I want to like grow up to be, something like that. I want to be a dominant bull rush guy, but I still want to be quick, speedy, like T.J. Watt, Michael Parsons. Like I said earlier, I want to be a dual threat.
All right, now let's talk about the upcoming season a little bit. I know you guys are still currently at camp. What are some things that you think your team has improved upon? And I know it's early. You guys haven't played a game yet, but what are some things that you think you guys have improved upon since last season?
If I'm being fully honest, I think we've gotten better in every way. We have all of our receivers have returned, our quarterback returned, a lot of seniors. Even the positions that we lost a lot of alignment. But the alignment that we have now going in, they trained really hard this offseason. So I think they're better than the alignment we had last year. As I said, everyone else is returning. A lot of positions that we lost, like we lost a linebacker last year, and we have Mike Pappas. He's replacing him, and just great players all around. You could tell we've worked this offseason really hard, and it's showing in these scrimmages.
All right, Jackson, was last year your first year as a starter?
Yes, it was my first year, sophomore year.
Sophomore year starting. Okay, so I can't guess this. How do you think getting all that experience during into your sophomore year, how do you think that'll help you coming into this upcoming season with all that experience under your belt?
Um, Honestly, I think that getting that experience last year helped me a lot. The first time I ever got in was against Jalen Matthews, so I definitely got my welcome to varsity experience. But
Mm-hmm.
I view all my games the same. Once I'm on that field, I don't see anything different. Playoffs, first varsity start, all that. Once I'm in the game, it's just football. I don't really see a difference. The competition is a lot harder, but I have confidence in my game at every level. So the varsity experience is good, but I don't know. If football just comes natural to me.
All right, and just out of curiosity, will you be playing on? I don't know if you did last year, but will you be playing on both sides of football or just on?
Yeah, I'm playing center this year for offense and then D tackle for defense.
Okay, and I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. What position are you playing for the offensive line?
Center.
Center.
It's gonna be my
Okay.
first ever time.
Okay. Now, have you been a lineman your whole football career?
Actually, no. I started my career as when I was like little, I wanted to be a quarterback, but
Mm-hmm.
being my size, they're like, you're gonna be a lineman. So I was tight end up until my sophomore year. I was a tight end, and then I kind of realized what I wanted to be and what I was good at. So went to the line.
That's pretty impressive. So it was easy for them to not convince you, but suggest maybe you move to a different position.
Yeah, I was stubborn for a long time. I mean, since seventh, eighth grade, even college coaches, like they would be like, you're gonna be an O lineman, you're gonna be a D lineman. I would be like, no, like I'm gonna be a tight end. That's what I am. But
Right.
here I am now.
I can respect that. Hey, I meant to ask earlier. Are you getting some early interest from any of the schools that you've come across, whether it's online, on Twitter or email or going to their camps, things of that nature? I meant to ask
Yeah.
that.
There's a good amount. I have a few. I'm not gonna list them all. You can go through my Twitter following, see who's looking at me. But the two main ones are Delaware and Syracuse. I've brought them up a lot. Those are the two ones that I've like talked to the coaches, good connections, and working for a game invite this year. So
All right, and I ask every kid I interview. I know every game's important. Is there a game or two on your schedule that you guys circle? Like, I'm trying
so
trying to get at them.
Oh yeah. So I believe your next game is your most important game. So the next game on your schedule, focus on that. So that would be this right now, Wall. But
Okay.
I'd be lying if I didn't say Donovan. They've gotten all these recruits, all these big guys. They have a 4-star recruit. Everyone's gassing them up. I'm ready. I believe that we have the D line to take them on. They
Mhm.
big team, big recruits. If I'm being fully honest, I don't care. I don't care who they have. I believe in my ability, and I believe in my D line's ability, and I know what we're going to do to them. So
That's what I'm talking about, Jax. I respect you answering that question. Hey, I got two more for you. What I know you're a team guy. Most kids I talk to are team guys.
yeah,
But what would a successful 2025 season look like for you personally?
undefeated state champions. I mean, I know like at my position as D tackle, we don't get the most like flashy stats. We don't get. Obviously, I'm going to get my sacks. I'm going to get my tackles. I know that. But a successful season to me, I want to make sure I'm taking on these double teams. I'm doing what I can. My linebackers, Trey Tomlins and Mike Pappas, they fill in the gaps. They make the plays. And a successful season is just an undefeated state champion. If it's not that, then it's not successful.
All right, Jackson. One more last question. What message do you want to send to college coaches that might be that will be checking you out this fall?
I'm just ready to show you guys. I'm give full effort every snap. To show you the loyalty that I have to my team, the effort I'm going to put forward, what I've done this off season to work, and just let when I put these pads on, show you my real strengths and show you my abilities.
Well, Jackson, I truly appreciate you taking the time to talk with me tonight, especially the fact you got a scrimmage tomorrow. So, hey, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow and, of course, this upcoming season. And I'll definitely be keeping tabs on you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem at all. Have a good night.
You too, man.
Thank you.